Aitakirare, and welcome back to Resident Evil 4.
Were you here this whole time? Just didn't say anything?
Anyway, joining us today is the Englishman, Liquidy Poo, and our host, ChaosArgate. What are we up to today, mi amigo?
Yeah, what is this? It's been so long. Is this the one with Leon Wesker in it?
What a nightmare!
The answer to that is sorta.
Chris Burton, is he in this one?
So we're doing the bonus arcade kind of mode, the Mercenaries, where you get to pick one of, I guess after the DLC, one of 8 characters to just kind of do a score attack kind of thing. There's 4 stages, 8 characters, so I figure we'll just do like 2 runs of each stage, once with each character. Well, that explanation's kind of bad, but you'll understand.
It is a lot of action. It's a video game with a lot of variety, a lot of ways to approach the maps. It's a really wonderful game mode, actually. If you enjoyed the combat of the base game, if you liked Leon S. Kennedy kicking off heads and breaking necks and, oh, it's all here for you, my friends.
Oh, it's S. Kennedy.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, nice.
What did you think it was?
No, I'm building off of my dumb joke earlier.
Oh, I see. No, yeah, so he's not like Leon S. Truman or anything like that. Leon S. Coolidge is a completely different guy who doesn't participate in arcade modes. He just gets the job done and goes home.
That's the guy whose daughter was kidnapped, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I can't wait, Argate, for you to do your LP of RE6 remake in 2050.
So what is this weird meter at the bottom of the screen?
Okay, so that is Mayhem mode. We're playing as Leon first, and he plays exactly like the base game. Everyone has a different Mayhem mode, and Leon's is he gets stronger and faster.
He turns into the Doom guy, basically.
I guess so, yeah.
This is an absolutely insane way to play this, and I love it. This is not how I play Leon at all, and it's what I expected from this video. Seeing all of our play styles together. Because, again, there really are so many different ways to approach this style of gameplay. Just going nuts in the middle of town with your shotgun is what he's doing on the cover of Mercenaries. But it ain't how I play, because that's scary and stressful. I run around and try to find a safe place, and I don't get to do that very often!
Oh, also, like every 25 enemies or so, a big guy shows up, and you gotta take a little more care to deal with him. This time it's what are they called? Brutes? It's been so long I can't remember anymore.
What do you mean? We just finished recording video 42 yesterday.
Pretty sure I ordered this guy at the last Mexican restaurant that I visited. Yes, I'll have the bovine, please.
Was he just as difficult to take down before you ate him?
No, I activated Mayhem mode, and it only took a few shots, actually.
And that's how you, and that right there is how you cooked him, presumably.
Ooh, no! Ooh, no, this is bad. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that was a poor decision.
Excellent editing, though.
So was that.
Things happened. Anyway, I was trying to say, like, my main strategy with Leon was just like try to build up Mayhem as best I can, and then go to town with a shotgun on it because you get more points for hitting things with the shotgun in Mayhem mode.
Speaking of Mayhem mode, good segue, homie. Here's another character who's perfect for that bar. It is a wonderful addition to Mercenaries. This ain't just the old school Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries. You've got special skills for everyone.
Now this is my footage, and you can tell because I've remapped everything to be as close to the original Resident Evil 4 as possible.
I do like that there is a way to go classic if you want.
I was also gonna say, I think it's actually kind of funny that, like, there are some very distinct tells between like who's playing, so that you can kind of tell who's recording what.
Indeed, it's part of the fun that every character has their own quirks, but every player of the game will approach that character differently. My
Tim,
goal
I
for
appreciate
Luis
it.
is about the same though here. No, this is about this could be my gameplay. Are you sure? Because planting the dynamite and running for your life is what this guy's good at.
Tim, I appreciated you effectively shield pumping at that first crossbow.
At that point, and I still haven't really mastered the timing on the crossbow zealots. I mean, that's not the kind of thing that you can parry at face value. And as you can see here, it also, because the Mayhem mode animation takes priority over every other animation, you can use it to sort of, well, not exactly cancel out the stumbling, but you can at least make that time more effective by planting dynamite.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I didn't think of that.
You can dodge explosions by planting your dynamite if you happen to be caught in it while you're in the middle of setting it down, or cancel out of grabs, for example.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
That's pretty cool. Oh, we should also probably talk about like character loadouts. Leon Leon has a pistol and a shotgun and basic knife. Luis here has the Red 9 and I think the bolt action rifle, or does he have the Stingray? I can't remember.
It's the bolt action.
Okay, yeah.
That's another thing that during Mayhem. Also, you can see here that because my hands don't work so good, I'm using the hold to break free instead of mashing the button.
Convenient that the game has all those settings.
Yep, it unironically is very convenient.
Yeah. Gloria Las Pagas!
Ooh.
What's nice is that Luis is wearing a nice fireproof jacket. I like that they let you play as this slippery guy. He operates in the game basically the same way he acts in the story. And I really like that about these games in general. Like, in Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D, Barry gets a bunch of wrestling moves because it just fits him. And that kind of thing is awesome about these games. And is that a Garrador?
Yep, it sure is.
Sure
Yep,
is.
it's scary.
And that's the thing, Garradors are essentially completely neutered when you're playing as Luis. Because they will die, if not instantly, then they'll come near death from dynamite. And you can place it at any time as long as you have, at least one bar of mayhem available.
That's a pretty good point. I also never considered that.
That is a quite important difference, is that some characters only have one bar, but that just means it fills up to max faster.
I am very slowly remembering now what I did here.
I'm gonna say that Jill is gonna be in the next Mercenaries. No, RE5 Mercenaries is gonna have cybernetic Jill or whatever they decide to do for that crazy ass game. I am really looking forward to them deciding to remake that train wreck, because it means more mercs. It means more of this action.
Yeah, this really is so good. Basically, every time it comes up, I fantasize about having more content to play in this mode.
This guy, he's so slippery. He's like Luis himself, just covered in grease.
I mean, CJacobs, you remember that stream you did where I was talking about what if Capcom did like Mercs mode as a Smash Bros kind of deal?
Yeah, everyone is
That would be
here.
pretty sick, actually.
I would love
Is that
it.
not what they were trying to do with, what? That game? Reverse?
Mercs 3D, and then they did try to do that with Reverse, and it wasn't a good execution of that. But it was, you know what? A good try, a good proof of concept of how, like, you can just cross over universes. Holy shit, you won! Luis is better than Leon!
You could also tell that I was the one playing because I would constantly go into the inventory to switch my weapons.
Well done,
yeah.
amigo.
Old habits die hard.
One other thing I want to point about Luis before we, like, start talking about Krauser here is that you can actually shoot the dynamite to just instantly detonate it.
Yeah.
Using that method, you can set 3 instead of 2 with your mayhem, just barely.
Yeah, and
There's
there is
also some tech
also
you can pull off with this fella. Who's playing today?
I wonder whose footage this is.
You're the Krauser kind of guy, aren't you?
Says the guy who's going out of his way to hit every bonus before starting a chain.
Yes! I was hoping we'd get one player to do that! Yes! There are so many ways to play Mercs, and if you watch videos of it on YouTube, folks run around to get the maximum time bonus first to maximize their score. It's awesome! There are so many ways to play this.
So in 4 Remake, as you can see there, there is a maximum of 300 enemies that spawn on each map. Was this the first RE game to start doing that in Mercs?
You mean 4 in general, or
No,
4
as
Remake?
in specifically 4 Remake, to have exactly 300 enemies per Mercenaries map.
I thought it was 150.
Maybe,
Yeah,
it's,
so
maybe it's 150, but
The way
point
that
is
it worked
that
in
there's a
the
limited
original Mercs is that you had to kill this specific total number of enemies. I don't remember how many hundreds. And it would give you bonus points based on how fast you did it. Nice! Harry,
Yeah.
keep running.
What happened
That's the
there?
Krauser method. You are the knife expert. Tell us what this guy does best because he's so cool.
Well, while he does have a gun and a Rambo-equipped bow, he is best off being a stabby-slashy knife man. Also, come here, chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chicken
get
for
that cock!
size.
Here's that cock, Krauser.
Yeah!
There it is.
Yeah, gold egg bonus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, funny thing about that, if you have the golden egg in your inventory, you get a points bonus, but that means not using it as a full heal if you need to.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yes, indeed. I always try to save it to my detriment. And to go back to Englishman's point, there is a combination of Merc's history in this one, just like the entire game, and I really love that. That it's based on the original RE4. My God! Ah, get those Ripley's!
my
Ah,
combos.
get those little
Oh
Ripley's!
yeah,
He's
get those
getting them, don't
Gribblies.
worry.
Oh, look at him go! Cut him apart. Krauser has full health, which is different than most of the players, so you can just kind of go nuts.
Yeah, he's got a full-blown knife combo he can do.
We're just
And if
playing
you
his
hold-
boss fight.
If you hold backwards or sideways while trying to stab, you'll do little hops or a backflip to dodge.
Yeah, look at him go! You can keep your combo going without stopping like he's a fucking Dark Souls character using a dagger. Look at him
Oh
go!
God!
Oh,
All right,
wow!
I can see now. I can see now why you were so proud of this run, Liquidy Poo.
It's so
know.
good!
He's just chopping
Do
him
not
up.
stop! Do not stop stabbing! Always be stab!
Will it blend?
his-
That is the question.
And his mayhem meter, when it fulls, you get to use the arms. It's just, I save that for bosses.
Oh, of course.
Or
It's
like emergencies.
Like this
probably a
Gallagher
good
guy.
idea.
There we go.
Oh, he flexed so hard the sleeves came off.
Bang, bang, bang. Pull his devil trigger.
He has now turned into a Soul Calibur character.
In arms mode, you have an attack combo, or you can do the classic zoomy stab thing he had in the original.
I thought arms mode was when Krauser pulled out a switch.
If I may. Very good. If I may. I will never forget that sound. Because
It
I
is a
couldn't
good
dodge it
sound.
any time and I got hit off the ledge by it.
So here I've got 2 bosses, and I decided to try lining them up, and then immediately gave up on that.
I
You
just
know,
gotta
I
say
don't
though,
blame you.
this is awesome that you can play as Krauser if you want power fantasy mode. This is a run to be proud of because Krauser can just do this if you're skilled at him. Like you too can go this hard if you want because he's got the Rambo.
Liquidy Poo playing as Krauser is the man that Krauser thinks he is.
And also, yeah, you can kind of stunlock bosses if you don't have crossbowmen fucking you up.
I don't know if you saw the shadow there, but something cool from the original Mercs is that a helicopter would start flying overhead at the end of the stage, and they have the helicopter still. So you know, they even.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Wait a
in the
minute,
original
is
Resident Evil 4, that was the...
is that man about to get a full combo?
Holy shit!
Full combo, baby!
Whoa!
That was either my best or second best score.
But where does it
I mean,
rank
it
on
says
the
new. I think this is your
leaderboards?
best score as of this recording.
Oh?
Since when is there tofu in this game?
So someone decided to do something a little special for this one.
What? Is this hunk tofu?
It might be. Welcome back, my friends, to Tofu Mode! Because these bastards forgot to include it in the vanilla Resident Evil 4, and I am so upset. I brought my own vanilla flavor to the party. Tofu is back! And he brought the
Tofu
fire!
isn't usually vanilla flavored, though.
Unfortunately, there's only one type of tofu this time around, but he is on the most difficult stage, and he has essentially the best equipment for it. A rapid fire machine gun, a bunch of grenades, and a desire to survive!
Oh, that's
Lest they
interesting
take
that
chunks
Mayhem
out of
mode
him.
is. Yeah, that's interesting that Mayhem mode is just a single key press when you're playing with keyboard and mouse.
Yup, and it is very convenient.
I love watching Tofu dodge roll.
I'm
It's
very
great.
glad I got to see a tofu roll.
This video is all about sushi and positioning, which is what this specific map is a test on.
Yeah,
if you
it's
play
about
as any
positioning.
character.
It's about positioning.
Oh, yeah! If you play as any character, you'll have to face the fabled double chainsaw man! And
Yeah,
only
that is-
Tofu is capable of surviving that shit!
So in the original version of RE4 Mercs, that guy was called Super Salvador, and he would only appear in this game's, or that game's equivalent of this map, which I believe it was called Waterworld.
Yeah, Waterworld
this-
sounds right.
This game has a special surprise we'll save for fans of that specific man, because I think I took him out a little too easy, don't you? By the way, Super Salvador was also twice the size of a normal
Yes.
Salvador, so he dwarfed poor Leon.
Yeah.
This
Big
map has
scary
a ton of
man.
places for you to hide, and there are a ton of places for you to stand and run around and make a fun little circuit, and you can see why I play the way I do, because the enemies do not stop in this place.
Yeah, this map is so hard. This map actually came in with the DLC update to RE4R.
So now
Also,
that we're
Mayhem
using
mode
mods, who's going to do a Mercenaries run of Leon with a tramp stamp?
Save that for the health music video.
As I was saying, Mayhem mode here for this character just gives you infinite ammo,
And
which
it's invaluable for this specific map, but also for Hunk, who I'm actually playing as here. This is in fact a mod, because I felt bad that Tofu didn't get any representation. Shibakuzo!
He's doing it.
Yamete! He is so hard to stumble that even my infinite ammo can't do it. Oh, I love this guy so
One
much.
thing I haven't noticed is that so far there have been no neck breakings.
No, see, Tofu's capable, just like the real Hunk is, but like, without hands, how do you...
I think
It's like
he
how does
finds a way.
Strongman type with boxing gloves on? But yeah, this map is basically based around running for your goddamn life using everything you learned in the previous maps, just like the original RE4's Waterworld. And I love that they have that, where they put resources from all over the game in these maps. Grenades of various kinds, except for fucking incendiaries, which would have been helpful. Devs. And it's wonderful. You get to do everything you've ever wanted, including fight the enemies.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we have filled our
Power of his
neck-breaking
mind.
quota.
I think Tofu might have done that with his mind. Tofu has a mind in there somewhere. This thing has like some kind of infection, like the T-virus. That all makes sense now. Anyway, having infinite ammo lets you essentially just spit fire at enemies that are really far away and defend your position, which no other character but Leon can really do. Everyone's got shit accuracy, or, you know, a low magazine size, except for Ada, who rules. I mean, you saw her on the list.
yeah, there
point
really
is
should be
that-
no surprise that Ada's also playable here, but we'll get to her next time.
The point is that everyone is good at something, and it's just awesome. Even Hunk has the downside of eventually having to reload the one gun he gets, with the upside being you can kill bosses with the neck break. This game rules. This game just rules that Tofu can do everything that everyone else can do. Ducking,
I understand. Hold on. I think
fight.
I understand how it works now. It's that Tofu shouts in the enemy's ear, and it's really loud, and it shocks the enemy. They go over to their left. They're so surprised, and the whiplash kills them and breaks their neck. What was that? See, everything has a logical explanation.
Yummy, 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 yummy! So if you take too long fighting the chainsaw man, another one spawns! And you have to fight 2 of them at once. But with this character, it's not a big deal, right? Right?
Do we refer to them as Super Salvadors or Supers Salvador?
They're wearing the mask as Hoffman from Resident Evil 7, so I'm just gonna pretend it's him, coming back for his revenge on me for the last video I was in. Fuck that!
It's a shame we can't. It's a shame we can't exploit their real weakness, which is playing blackjack.
Oh, very good. Oh man. So the good news is he's weak to bullets. He's very weak to bullets.
Conversely, as a block of tofu, you're very weak to bladed weapons.
He's so soft, and he does get his tofu head chopped off by those blades if they happen to chuck him. So you better get good at your ducking for this particular map. But if you are skilled enough to get a full combo, Tofu's proud of you.
And that's
The green
Hell
orb.
yeah.
Green orb.
Oh no, Ikoka. Wait, who's that guy?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
kinda
I
weird.
get it. It was Hunk cosplaying as Tofu. But it was also very absorbent, so he took off the costume for the end result screen.
Probably the easiest, best cosplay I've ever seen. Just a wet cardboard box. And he's still so strong.
What was that noise?
Just a box of tofu.